How's it going? It's a strange experience to hear within the span of just a few days the words, "You could have died," from three different physicians. Yeah, I heard those words from three different physicians in the last week or so. Had a little bit of a health scare. And I got to tell you something. It is strange how hearing those words can make you reevaluate a few things. A lot of us forget that this all is a gift. Now, I don't mean YouTube, although YouTube's a gift. I don't mean a car, although a car is a gift. I don't mean this charming, bald-looking, ugly version of Vin Diesel. But life is a gift. And sometimes when you're broken down, when you're pulled down, when you're shaken up, is when your eyes open up. It's when your spirit opens up. It's when your heart opens up. Look, I've got to tell you something. I'm 53. I know I don't look a day over 52 and a half, but I'm not ready to die. I'm not ready to even come close to dying. I don't even want to write the word die. And I've got to tell you, over the last few days, everything that's just happened to me has caused me to reflect. And I want to share with you just real quickly what I've learned, because maybe it might help you. Hopefully you're not dying. Maybe you are. Maybe you don't know you are. Check your pulse. First of all, what's important? No, I mean like what's really important. Yeah, I know your job's important, paying the bills is important, your loved ones are important. All of that's important. But what's really important? What are you going to do with this gift that you've been given? What is your life all about? What are you doing? Like every day? Are you just waking up and trying to get from coffee to coffee and from meeting to meeting and from assignment to assignment and from task to task? Yeah, a lot of us are. But they often say that the music is the silence in between the notes. Kind of deep, right? Maybe life, maybe the true meaning of who we are and what we are the moments in between the things. It's the silence in between the noise. It's the stillness in between the craziness. What is your life about? Why are you here? Those are deep questions, I know. And certainly on a YouTube, quick little video, I don't know if we're necessarily going to get that answer, but maybe you did. Maybe you know deep inside yourself. I kind of feel like my whole life has been about service. I became a nurse almost 30 years ago. And in my clinical time as a nurse and taking care of children and working in trauma and doing all the things that I did, every single day was about keeping somebody alive or relieving somebody's suffering or even making someone's dying more peaceful. Those moments had clarity of meaning. And then as I kind of moved on and did things that weren't directly patient care, I found myself drifting away from that sense of meaning until I realized that I could be a help to people that are helping others. So my sense of meaning, my sense of purpose changed from taking care of sick people to helping those who take care of sick people. I spend most of my life speaking, writing, presenting, coaching, working with healthcare folks. But you don't have to be a healthcare person to get this. Maybe you're a teacher or a firefighter or a bank teller or a barista, or maybe you're a valet parker or a security guard. Maybe you're a professional trainer and you work in a gym. Whatever it is, you have to know the difference between your job and your work to find meaning. So your job are the hours you have to work, the assignments you have to get done, all the boxes you have to check. Your work is the spirit and the humanity that is behind all of that. So for example, teacher, amazing job. You're there to pass on knowledge, to educate. And maybe you're there to finish lesson plans and get certain tests done or whatever the case may be. That's the job. But the work is to help young minds open up, is to get, if you're teaching children, a child to be creative, to learn about the world, to be excited about growth and learning and knowledge. That's the work. So I know for me, hearing "you could have died" really stopped me in my tracks and made me reevaluate. What's my work? What's my work as a husband? Is it just to show up and help out with a couple of chores and say I love you and kiss my wife goodnight and kiss her good morning? Well, those are all nice things. But maybe my work as a husband is to make sure that my wife feels fulfilled in her life. Make sure that she knows how valuable she is to me, how appreciated she is. Maybe to help her fulfill what she wants to fulfill. Maybe to listen more than to talk. Maybe instead of giving advice, I just allow her to share how she's feeling and I acknowledge it. What's my work as a parent? Yeah, well, I have to teach manners and rules and boundaries and, set bedtimes and all those things. But maybe it's also to allow my children the opportunity to speak to me, to share with me what they're feeling in their hearts, to help them see the world as a beautiful place, and to help them realize that they have a purpose and help them to discover what that purpose is and to love them unconditionally. What's my work as a friend? To be supportive, to not only make the phone calls and show up to the birthday parties and send the funny memes and the funny texts, but to look at my friend and to be able to know when she or he is hurting and to check in with them and to be able to be a shoulder, to be able to be a support, to be able to be a foundation. What I'd ask you to do today is look around for your work. You're already probably getting the job done, but are you getting the work done? I hope this was helpful to you. It was helpful to me. You're awesome.